Hey, what's up guys? It is Deepor here from DPorGaming, and today I got a game between A-First Cechi and A-First LawLiet, so both from my team, and they are pretty good players. So anyways, we have Cechi spawning at the 1 o'clock position, I guess you could say, and we have LawLiet spawning at the bottom side of Amazonia, and this is Cechi's favorite map, I believe, and it is going to be, standard races coming from each player. LawLiet playing his standard Night Elf, and we have Cechi playing Undead. So we have LawLiet going for a Ancient War Creep right here, and pretty easy to actually Ancient War Creep this one. It's really nice because it's so close to your base. But anyways, before I get into this commentary, guys, I want to announce that A1 or All for One is still looking for a sponsor, a WarCraft 3 sponsor, and they got some really good players on the team. They got Focus, LawLiet, Cechi, Prado, a few more that I'm forgetting, a lot more actually. But anyways, there's a lot of good players on A-First, and we are still looking for a sponsor. And if you are a sponsor or have connections with a sponsor, I guess you could say, maybe contact them, and if you get any feedback, make sure to leave a comment, tell me about it, and I'll hook you up with one of my managers. So, anyways, let's talk about the WarCraft 3 game now, and we have a Demon Hunter coming from LawLiet, and most likely we're gonna get a DK, maybe. I'm actually not sure. He's going for a late altar. Actually went for the Crypt first, so he's gonna be able to produce that third girl, because he got that Ziggurat first before. Why did I say Crypt? But anyways, he's going Death Knight, and let's check out. Now we're going to have a Whisk out, it looks like, from LawLiet. LawLiet, it's going to make that Archer, and then he's going to drag it out and start creeping without the Demon Hunter, the standard Night Elf. And Amazonia is a pretty creep-friendly map, I guess you could say. Pretty easy creep camps to creep, and they give pretty good XP. And there we go, nice. He actually used the Wisp right here. Put his Archer right next to the Wisp to make sure he got the Lightning Shield, and Lightning Shield is going to aid in this situation. We're gonna have a Wisp scout scouting this. Cechi's a little bit bothered by it, so he does one swipe with all three ghouls right there. Kind of interesting base build, putting the Ziggurat out in front, and no graveyard coming, so this may look like he's going for a goal-orientated push. Looks like he's going to try to rush a little bit. Trying to get a little bit of creep jacks or something. He is probably... Oh, actually, he's just going to go for a creep. Got the... Unholy Aurora first, I guess. I'm not sure if he scouted, so I guess he's just thinking that LawLiet most likely went Demon Hunter. It actually would be pretty difficult to harass. I mean, the Demon Hunter after this 2 creep camps, a really friendly creep camp for Night Alpha. You could use both Ancient Wars. Kind of tough to harass a level 2 Demon Hunter, and especially when it turns to night, he's going to pick up the boots of speed, and it's going to be pretty tough. Demon Hunter's most likely going to be doing the harassing on you. So Cechi is just kind of playing conservative. Did take out this one Goblin Lab, and now he's going to start heading out with a lot of ghouls. And we're going to have a scout here, Archer, and Cechi is most likely going to see. He does have a disappearance, but he did sell his TP. Let's check out Cechi's base. He did start teching. No graveyard yet coming for Cechi, so the only unit he can produce right now is ghouls. He is killing this one frog. Most likely just going to pick up some skeletons. Yep. And now he's going to go for a attack. And it does look like LawLiet is moving 3 wisps over here. And LawLiet is going to see this mass ghoul push. Just have to be careful, though. He does have a hide, or what is it? Cloak for Demon Hunter, but still really not going to be any effective. Nice surround here on the Archers. Archers, it does look like one is going to go down, at least using a lot of Moon Wells to keep those Archers alive, a lot of Moon Juice. And not too worried about this Demon Hunter at this point, just trying to focus down Archers, which is probably the smartest thing to do. And now, LawLiet is going to be in a bit of trouble. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough to try to defend this little ghoul push without losing a few buildings or something. He does look like he is going to see this Archer. He does have a dust on the DK. Here to use one, but he still has one more left. And LawLiet surprisingly doing a pretty nice job defending this little rush, I guess you could say. And there's a coil on the ghoul, and I'm not sure why there's I think the Demon Hunter did burn. I just didn't pick it up. And we are going to have that tech pretty soon, so the more Cechi kind of waits, the greater LawLiet is most likely going to get a Panda, unless he feels confident and he goes Naga Sea-Witch or something, but most likely than not, none of players are tending to go Panda, especially against Undead players. It does look like he's getting a Hunter's Hall. Interesting there. No Ancient Wonders yet, so no shop coming up, and Hunter's Hall means lore, so he's going to go for dries, and by canceling this, it is going to delay the lores because his attack is just about to finish, which is going to help Cechi, I guess, in the long run to delay those a little bit. There's finally a graveyard coming up, so that is going to mean Fiends later on. Most likely he's going to get Lich second hero, and he does see this Archer, but the Archer did hide, so he won't be able to do anything. And now it does look like he's going for Surrounded Demon Hunter, but probably won't be effective. He does have a Cloak. Not sure why LawLiet's not using it yet. Maybe he's just trying to take down that one Ghoul. I'm not sure why he's not using Cloak. Maybe he's going to use Cloak in a second. Does manage to take one down and is going to TP. He did have Cloak. Maybe he just didn't realize. Oh, never mind. Never mind. DK had Dust. I didn't see that. I thought the DK had used Dust. But anyways, nicely done there by LawLiet. Didn't really need to. I mean, you have to kind of force, you know, a fight with the Undead. You don't want to fight it at your base. So I guess the TP was worth it. Now he's got a Demon Hunter healed back up and did take down a few ghouls. So it was okay for LawLiet in the long run. And it does look like he's going to go for some lore. Let's check over here. Ancient of Wonders. Ooh, he's just going for straight tech. He got his Hunter's Hall back down here. And now he's just going for straight T2. So maybe we're going to see some quick bears or something. Let's check out a second hero he's getting. No, he's going to get it from the tavern most likely. Now we got a DK over here. Did pick up a Boots of Speed. Check out what Cechi's doing. Is building a slaughterhouse and is going for the straight Tech Black Citadel. So he's most likely going for, he's going to get the Lich out at the same time. He gets T3 and then he's going to pick up the Orb at the same time, which is going to be really nice. Lich with Orb is just pretty good. So anyways, we're going to have Cechi picking up a Tome of Agility, almost level 3 for Cechi. Demon Hunter is sitting at level 3 for LawLiet. LawLiet does look like he's going to go to the tavern, most likely pick up a Panda. There we go, he did pick up the Panda. And maybe he's going to pass, no, he doesn't have a Boots of Speed on any of his heroes. Maybe he just doesn't feel the need of the Boots of Speed. And now he is getting his Ancient Allure, as I said before. So he's going to go for Dry Bear and try to out-micro Undead. Well, I'm not sure why. I'm sucking lately in commentary. Excuse me, God. So he's getting to focus on the Nagasi Witch, and it does look like Demon Hunter is being focused. No TP on the Demon Hunter. He's going to have to take down that ghoul, and oh, he did have a staff on the Panda. Nice play there by LawLiet. Cechi almost lost that Nagasi Witch, though. But anyways, let's check out the basic Cechi. Nothing too much has changed. Tech almost done, and this little skeleton in the bag doing a little bit of harassing. So LawLiet is most likely going to try to push a little bit, possibly. He does have the hero advantage. He knows the Nagasi Witch is a little bit weak. And, ooh, is this another surround? Ooh, another surround on Demon Hunter. And Demon Hunter does look like it's going to fall. Ooh, bad play there by LawLiet. And the staff cooldown is probably not back yet. There's Demon Hunter falls down. And not looking too good for LawLiet. Kind of a little bit careless play there. I'm not sure why he lost that. Even Elven Star put ... And there's a save by the Panda, though. The cooldown was just a little bit away from saving the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to have to be revived back from the altar. Got some Dried and Bear upgrades coming right now. And let's check out what Cechi is doing. Cechi is not building a Lich yet, so he got the Nagasi Witch second, but most likely he's going to go Lich. So that most likely that's going to mean, you know, he's going to go for some nukes once the Nagasi Witch gets level 2. Nagasi Witch actually did get the Boots of Speed. DK passed it, and the Nagasi Witch is going to be able to do a little bit of chasing now with that Cold Arrow, which is going to be nice for Cechi. And Cechi still isn't making anything. Oh, no wonder he can't make anything. He's at 40 food, delayed that Ziggurat just a little bit, and that's going to hurt him a little bit. Now we're going to get a little bit of creep check coming from Cechi, and Cechi's going to go for that Panda, actually. He does have the Unholy Aura and Boots of Speed on that Nagasi Witch, and now he gets a surround. No, he does not get the surround, but there's a nuke, and Panda is saved from those wells. Does look like it's still going to fall, though. One more arrow will do it, and Panda does fall down. Not looking too good here for LawLiet. Does look like Cechi does have pretty good map control at this point, and if Undead has map control, that's not good. Usually it's the other way around, and Undead's basically just camp their base until late game and try to move out from there. Usually Undead players, you know, they don't have much map control. It's kind of tough to get map control as Undead players, so kind of nice seeing Undead player have map control in a game like this. So LawLiet won't be able to leave his base until he gets a Demon Hunter. And that's basically what he do, is to camp it out in his base a little bit. Doesn't have too many good units. But check out the bears. His Druid of the Claw can go bear form though. So the longer this game goes, more bears are gonna get out, and it's gonna be pretty tough for Cechi to handle those unless he gets destroyers sometime soon. Let's check out. He's actually getting Abomination. I'm not sure if he upgraded the destroyer. And there's a Lich coming out, and Cechi is most likely going to save his gold to pick up an orb right away, because level 1 Lich without an orb is pretty much useless, except for the Nova, I guess. But other than that, it's pretty much useless. LawLiet kind of walking his Ancient War over to his expansion point. Now he's moving out with a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter doesn't have a TP though. Still has to be careful on where LawLiet runs around and uses his units. And now we're going to have Cechi come over here, take this little green camp. DK is level 3, Nagasi, which is level 2. Nice items on the Nagasi, which actually. It's got some, slippers to help him shoot a little bit faster. Got a nice claws of attack, and also, that arrow is always pretty devastating on the chase. Lich did pick up the orb and is going to start dragging these creeps before DK comes in, and now DK is going to run in. Let's check out. Oh, actually, DK is just going to scout, and Nagasi, Witch, and Lich are going to get the majority of the XP at this creep camp. Does look like Cechi is upgrading the destroyer upgrade, and these bears still not turned to bear form yet. I think they're just waiting. Maybe they're just gonna wait until they get damaged a little bit. I'm not sure why they do that. Maybe they I'm not sure why he's not upgrading to bear form. Maybe he just feels he doesn't need it as he creeps. Of course, it would help him a lot. Just leaving his Demon Hunter in the base with the Panda, and Elvin Star is saying LawLiet is acting weird, and Panda is going for this creep camp over here. There he does turn the bears, and now Cechi is going to spot this, and most likely he's going to want to push after this. Does feel like he has a lot of map control, and why not try push on the Night Elf player? So Panda does look like he is going to pick up level 3 after this creep camp, or close to it. I think he is actually going to get it. There's level 3. So the Breath of Fire, ooh, a Sabi mask, or a Sobi mask. I like to call it Sobi. I think it is Sobi. But anyways, got a Sobi mask, and that's going to be very helpful against this Undead, with a lot of Breath of Fires coming, maybe some. I'm not sure if he's going to get Drunken Haze, because they can all, the destroyers can always zap that away, so he might get it. I think he actually will get it, just to help assist with the ghouls, So it does look like Cechi is going to come over here and creepjack LawLiet, it looks like, and this ghoul is going to scout it first, and here we go. This will be a little bit of fight. Let's see if no TP come, or actually does have a TP on the Panda, and LawLiet may have the TP. Does have a lot of 3 bears, though, to do a lot of tanking. There's a lot of nukes coming involved, taking down that 1 bear quickly. Nice staff there by LawLiet to staff back that 1 bear, and now this other bear is being focused. Can't micro that one out. Demon Hunter going straight for that Nagasi Witch. Nagasi Witch does have a potion of invulnerability, so if it does get in trouble, he always can use that. And now he's going for the Drides. Drides will go down pretty quickly to these fiends. And now he's going to pop the invulnerability right now, and he's going to try to focus down this Panda. Panda does have a TP, though. Did use a nuke. Now we're going to have the Lich being focused by both heroes, and we are going to see a TP from the Panda. Nicely done there by Cechi. Didn't lose too many units, and had pretty good micro. This basically like to do is Undead player. Make sure your heroes stay alive. If you lose your heroes, it's kind of going to be GG, so don't lose your heroes as an Undead player. But, LawLiet did lose a lot of units, actually. Does have his heroes. Still, it can, do quite effectively in this game. Just gotta make sure he doesn't lose that Panda to, spam some Breath of Fires. Now we're gonna have some dragging here by the Lich. Gonna get some decent items from these rock golems, especially this big granite golem. Let's check out what Cechi is doing. Cechi is going for Sacrificial Pit, so that could mean he's just getting it for Shades, or it could mean he's going for Frost. I'm not sure. I think Undead players do go 1 or 2 Frosts against Night Elf players, just to help with the little bit of chasing. It is kind of hard to focus it. I mean, Night Elf players don't really get a mass amount of drives. They get a few. So if they are going to focus it, it's going to mean a lot more time for the Undead player to do focusing on other units, which is going to help the Undead player. I mean, Frost, if they don't focus the Frost and doesn't go down the Frost, it's going to have a lot of damage and slow, which is going to help. It's basically Frost Nova. Going down a few, not really the damage of Frost Nova, but the slow Frost Nova, which helps drastically in any fight. So Cechi is going to see this 1 Dride running to this bottom point, and that means Cechi does know where LawLiet is, and LawLiet does have a TP once again on his Panda, and this will be a pretty tough fight for LawLiet. And LawLiet is in a bad position here, going straight for the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to be have to staffed out by the Panda. There's a staff out by LawLiet. LawLiet one, nice breath of fire there on all the units. Did use a Drunken Haze, but did lose 2 bears there. I'm not sure if it was really worth it. That was not a good fight there by LawLiet. He probably should have TP'd right away, but he did lose 2 bears, which could have hurt him. Could have hurt him pretty bad. We got a nice item there. Warsong Battle Drums is going to increase the attack of all of Cechi's units. Cechi does look like he has all map control right now and is playing really well. A lot of his units taking a lot of damage though from these granite golems, but once again he's gonna get a really nice item at this point. Also, guys, I did put the volume up a little bit to my replays because I noticed I wasn't getting any volume. And tell me in the comment below, do you guys want the volume? Do you guys want sound effects a little bit higher than it is right now? I'm not even sure if you're still gonna be able to hear. I only increased it a little bit, but anyways, that would be nice to hear from you guys. And I haven't been doing commentaries in a little bit, so I'm kind of rusty at doing them, I guess. So that's why if I'm not my normal self, it's kind of, I'm not sure why it would be a problem. But anyways, now he's getting more of a dried army, not getting as many bears. Maybe he noticed the bears were going down too quick, and that was the first thing Cechi was focusing, so maybe his drieds would do it. And we do have a shade coming up for Cechi, and with all that map control, that shade will come to assistance. We got 2 destroyers out. Let's check out the base of Cechi. Did get a boneyard involved, so boneyard means we're going to see at least 1 frost coming pretty soon. Cechi's DK does have some decent items. Got the battle drums, got a scroll of healing, and a TP. Let's check out the items on the Nagasi, and actually Cechi is going to go straight for this red granite golem once again. He's going to get a nice item. Let's check what he gets. DK did pick up an orb and most likely get a doesn't really need it, and he's going to TP right away. Not worth risking getting creep jacked. Nagasi, which just have to be careful though, did lose a lot of damage, and Nagasi, which can't be coiled to be healed, so that's why he leaves the potion of invulnerability on it, and should be helpful. So I'm not sure where Cechi just used the crystal ball, and I think he sold it. He used it really quick and sold it. Pretty nice there, I guess. Maybe just scouted an expansion, maybe, or something. Scouted the base, making sure LawLiet's not doing anything silly or tricky, and then just sold the orb really quick, or the ball. And let's check out what LawLiet is actually doing. He's actually putting his 2 bears and a Demon Hunter and a Panda in a Zeppelin. It looks like he's going to go back maybe over here. Not sure. Maybe he's going to pick up a few mercenaries and then think to strike Cechi. It'll be interesting to see which person is going to actually move out and strike the other one first. As you see here, Cechi as an undead player is just chilling in his base for a little bit. Does feel that he's got a significant amount of hero levels on his heroes. Does have the Lich level 3. Does have Nagasi, which is almost level 4, and DK almost level 5, well, halfway there. And does have a really nice hero levels on the undead on his heroes. And that's going to be really tough to win a fight with those 3 heroes. They're going to be really strong. Does look like LawLiet is actually doing something pretty tricky. He's going to go back and try to focus down these Ackles, it looks like. And let's see if Cechi saw. No, Cechi didn't see it, but his units are really close, so won't have to TP. Here we go. Now we're going to have LawLiet and the Panda. Has to be careful, though. Panda does have the Breath of Fire. There it is. And most likely is going to have to come back in his Zeppelin. Ooh, might get killed. And whoa, Steph TP'd. What the heck? That was weird. I think I read the comments to this replay. That was a glitch, and a nice little glitch there by LawLiet. I forget how you do it though. I think you have to like put your hero down really quick and staff it, and then put your hero back in it. I think. I don't know how you do it, but that was a pretty nice trick there by LawLiet. I never even heard of that glitch, but a nice little glitch. Or is it a really glitch? I guess you could say. Well, if you can do it, it's not really a glitch. So nice play, I guess. I don't know, but that was a little tricky thing I never seen in my whole WarCraft career. Anyways, now Cechi is kind of lurking, making sure there's no expansion. Gotta pick off a few wisps here, and he's ready to go out with this. He's ready to fight with this 1 Frostworm. Does have 1 Abomination just to tank a little bit. Nothing in the Zeppelin, so not going to hurt LawLiet too much. LawLiet does have some nice items on the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter getting focus right away. Just going to counter that by his Moonwells. Moonwells all have full moon juice or close to it, so it's going to be really nice for LawLiet fighting in his own base. There's a nice Breath of Fire. Also did use the Drunken Haze, so they will continue to burn. I'm not sure, actually, if you can use this absorb from the Destroyer Zone. I think you can, so I'm not sure why Cechi didn't do it. Now he's going for the focus on the Panda. Panda actually just used the Moonwells up. Nice play here by LawLiet, making sure forcing Cechi into his base, into his house, so he could use those use the moon juice, and now he's going to have to use another moon juice. All this focus on those pandas. A lot of drides still involved here by LawLiet. There was a half surround on the Demon Hunter. Now he's going to go for the Pandarian Brewmaster. Panda's going to be staffed out. Actually going to turn the turn it to night, so his moon juice will be able to rejuvenate. There's a surround on the Druid of the Claw. Panda still has to be careful though. Does have some nukes left. Actually, no nukes left. Is there no mana left on the Undead hero? So they do have to be careful. No nukes coming and from Undead player for quite some time. Now we're gonna have the Naga Sea Witch gonna pop the potion of invulnerability, and there's a TP from LawLiet getting a little bit better positioning. Didn't like his positioning here, and is gonna go for the chase a little bit on the Undead army. Let's check out what Cechi is making now. Cechi is going for another statue, going for another fiend. No frost coming yet. I think he doesn't have his frost actually got focused down. So now Cechi doesn't have a frost. He's going to use a Korra on his Lich, and DK is going to be able to get away from that slow. Does have that Unholy Aura rank 2? Yeah, he does. Rank 2. And I think he got Korra 3 times, so could have some pretty devastating nukes. Got the level 2, what is it called? Fork Lightning. And we have the level 2 Frost Nova and level 3 Coil, so we better watch out for some nukes there on the Panda. So most likely gonna try to get some anti-magic shield, or what is it, anti-magic potion, but I mean they can be taken away by destroyers, so not too sure how to counter that as an idle player. I guess you just have to stack potion of invulnerabilities and potion of healings. So Panda, most likely, if he doesn't have anything here, he's going to be focused instantly. And both heroes for LawLiet actually do have staff, so if whatever one's being focused basically is going to have to staff the other one out. And LawLiet was smelling some fiends over here, but he used a Dust of Appearance, but there was no fiends, so he thought it was a good idea. But anyways, Cechi is going for a meat wagon, so that is going to help a lot on the drives. If LawLiet's not able to take down that meat wagon instantly, the meat wagon will be able to do a lot of damage. He's actually getting 2 meat wagons. So if Cechi is able to micro those meat wagons pretty nicely, those drives should fall pretty quickly. I mean, they do have a very good splash damage, and they do a lot of damage, but are pretty weak to take down. I mean, one Breath of Fire would do a lot of damage to it. And Cechi is running out of gold, and as the Undead player at this point, you basically just kind of chill at your base until you're ready to go out. You have no need to run around and try to try to risk losing any units. Just chill on your base and unsummon a few buildings until you're ready to go out. Usually Undead players don't really go for an expansion at this point. They kind of just go for the army, and if they lose the battle, they lose. They basically go for it all. I think they go for it all. Haven't really seen too many Undead players at this point go for expansions. I mean, if they do, they feel they're maybe going to lose. I'm not sure. But usually, most likely than not, you see Undead players just go for the the battle or the confrontation. And now we have LawLiet moving a lot of his trees over here to help assist in this fight at this expansion point. Cechi does see it with this little shade, and most likely Cechi is gonna come over and fight this. And some nice items here on the Demon Hunter. Panda is level 5, so that means he will be able to get level 3 Breath of Fire, which is gonna be really nice. And a few acolytes gonna join the party. And let's check out nice item there. He does have the potion of the scroll of healing. Excuse me. We got a frost coming out, and Cechi is ready to rumble. He's gonna go down to this expansion point, and most likely this will be the fight of the game. And let's check out. There's a little Wisp sitting right here at these trees. We got a Wisp doing a little bit scouting as well. No expansion coming from Cechi, and Cechi is going to get a potion, maybe a few more items, not sure what he's going to do, and does pick up another scroll of healing, and he's ready to go. Does have the meat wagons, and the meat wagons are going to be very crucial in this fight to focus on those drides. It all depends on those meat wagons. The fight would be pretty close without the meat wagons, but if the meat wagons are able to get some nice blows on those drides, it's basically going to be GG. Anyways, we have this Demon Hunter run out. Ooh, it might get in a bit of trouble. May just get a nice staff there. And the Demon Hunter is going to be staffed to this expansion point, actually, just because of the fact that it is main. So it TPs to your main base. And now Demon Hunter is going to go back out with Rejuve. Could Rejuve his bears too. Most likely get a dispel from that Destroyer now. Demon Hunter is being focused. Gonna have to pop his potion most likely. Nice a breath of fire there, getting a lot of the undead units. And look at these. Let's check out these meat wagons trying to get those drides, but nicely done here, microing his drides, moving them around, going straight for that frostworm, losing a lot of drides. Actually, that's the first thing Cechi's actually going for. Not too worried about these bears. Is taking a lot of damage though. The Night Elf heroes have to be careful. There's a staff on the Demon Hunter. Now Pandas, be careful. There's the magic shield getting dispelled by the destroyer, and a lot of these bears are going down. Cechi has a lot of weak units right now, but he does have the hero advantage, and does have the nuking advantage, I guess you can say. You can just nuke those Night Elf heroes. If LawLiet's not careful, he will lose these heroes very easily. He's gonna have to go back to his main base, heal up with some moon juice, and then come back and try to take down this undead army. Cechi will be able to take down buildings pretty quickly, especially with these 2 meat wagons, and this frostworm will be able to freeze. It's interesting to see if he actually did get freeze. No, he did not get freeze. Here we go. We got a mana burn on the Lich, and now the hero Demon Hunter has to be careful. Ooh, Demon Hunter got stepped back. He's gonna be focused down straight away. Nothing to heal up on Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter's gonna go down. It looks like with that slow of the frost to assist it, and does have to be careful though. Does look like it's gonna fall, and Demon Hunter will fall. And the only unit left for LawLiet right now is the Panda. So if the Panda is able to get, crazy breath of fires, I'm afraid it's going to be GG for LawLiet. Nicely done here by Cechi. Pretty good micro, but all comes down to basically nuking, and those Night Elf heroes that to constantly keep the Panda and the Demon Hunter away from the battle. And it's just really nice and pretty convenient. And the reason Cechi was able to get his nukes up was because he had map control in the early game. And resulting map control, can give the undead free creeping. Actually did buy the Demon Hunter back from the tavern. So we got the 2 heroes left for LawLiet, and LawLiet is going to have to be careful here. He's going straight for that frost, from it looks like. And Demon Hunter will have to pay the price with his life. Actually, no, staff back to... Oh, I guess you get staff back to the altar if there's no main. Yeah, I guess he got staff back to the altar if there's no main. So I guess that's what happens. I never knew you could staff back to an altar. But Demon Hunter got staff back, and now he's going to go back in. Most likely going to try to take down that one frostworm. And, I mean, he still could win LawLiet. There's no expansion coming from each player. So if LawLiet is able to take down one of these undead heroes, it could be a whole turnaround, I guess. But as you see here, Cechi's going to run back to his base, making sure he's not going to lose any unnecessary units. And Panda does have enough, does have that Sobi mask, which could be really helpful if this game continues on for any longer. Undead is going to run back to his base right now, and everything's left. I mean, everything's destroyed or unsummoned, and except for his Black Citadel. And now we're going to have a Breath of Fire there, trying to focus on these meat wagons. Cechi wants to fight on his Blight ground against these Night Elf heroes, and he is going to go for maybe a little bit of focusing. The only thing that's scary about LawLiet, if he does lose, if he does have to teleport one of his heroes back with the staff, the other one will have to run on foot, and it's not going to be too good, especially if that. Does he still have that frost? Yeah, he still has that frost, so that frost will be able to chase that hero. But both do have orbs, I believe. Yeah, both heroes, they do have orbs, so they will be able to attack that frost. Actually got a potion of invisibility. Most likely going to go straight for that frost. And a Panda actually trying to get nuked here. Got some slow, got the Lich, Orb Corruption. A perfect combo here on the Panda. And where is the nuke? And, ooh, Staff of TP out. Demon Hunter's going to be focused down, though. He does have a potion of invulnerability. He's actually going to go straight for that Lich. Lich has to be careful, and there is no heal coming from the DK. So after this, though, Demon Hunter is going to be able to care for the nukes. Not enough mana on any of the undead heroes, but those look like Demon Hunter is going to go fall down, and LawLiet is going to call GG. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. It was a pretty nice game. Nice to see an undead player play a Night Elf pretty strong and actually win. Nicely done by Cechi. But I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and it's DPortGaming, and peace out.